Tennessee softball is the new number one team in the country after a perfect weekend that included them beating the likes of Nebraska, UCLA, and Florida State, and starting off the season with a historic 10-0 record to begin the season. Obviously, after the opening two weekends, Tennessee has got to be one of the favorites to win the national title this season, even though we're only 2 weeks into the season. Here is 5 reasons why Tennessee can win the national title. Find out on this episode of the Vol Fanatic Sports Update. So once again, the Lady Vols this past weekend in the Shriners Children's Invitational in Clearwater, Florida. They went a perfect 5-0 on the weekend to top off the 5-0 weekend that they had last weekend in the Clearwater Invitational. I believe is the NFCA Invitational. So 10-0 to start the season. They have defeated 6 teams that have been ranked in the top 25. 3 of those were in the top 10, 4 depending on which polls you looked at. But Tennessee, without a doubt, has got to be one of the favorites to win the national title this season. Oklahoma is still a very good team. Texas, a very good team. Texas Tech, who was number one last weekend, a very good team, lost to a Nebraska team that Tennessee did beat. You've got some good teams out there. But why can't Tennessee be one of those teams that can win it all? And I've got 5 reasons why Tennessee can absolutely win the national title this season. Number 1, Tennessee has got a much improved offense than what they've had over the last couple of seasons. So Tennessee has had talent season after season, especially over the last 3 to 4 seasons. I mean, you've had pitchers like Carlin Pickens and Peyton Godshaw together that have made the Women's College World Series. You've seen Tennessee make the Final Four twice in the past 4 seasons. Should have made it 2 seasons ago when they got beaten in Super Regionals. Just they haven't had an offense to go along with the stellar pitching and the defense that was consistent. You had games where they would put up numerous runs, they would run rule opponents, but then you would come against a team like Alabama and the pitching and the defense would be on fire. They only give up 1 run, they only give up 2 runs, but the problem is Tennessee would only score 1 run, or they might not even score any runs at all. This was something that Coach Karen Weekly addressed, not only in the transfer portal, but in the recruiting class this season. And so far, it has played out just the way Tennessee wanted. I mean, when you add players out of the portal, like Maddie Rutan, who is a two-way player, pitching and defensively, and then she's got a fantastic bat. You have also added Sophia Knight, who in the leadoff spot is almost batting 500, and it's almost a guarantee when she gets on base, she's going to end up at least on second, if not on third, by the time it's all said and done because of her speed. You have added so much in the recruiting class as well. You've got some young freshmen that are stepping up. I mean, top to bottom on this lineup, there's not really a weakness that you can see. You've got the Leach sisters that are just manning the entire lineup. They're 2 of the 3 positions in the outfield most games. Emma Clark, Ella Dodge are just hitting the cover off the ball to start the season. So the offense to go along with the defense and the pitching that we knew Tennessee was going to have is the number 1 reason why I think Tennessee can win the national title. Number 2, the defense has improved to an elite status at this point. So Tennessee's defense was good. They were really good over the last couple of seasons to go along with that elite pitching. But this season, the defense might even be better. And that's hard to say when, especially last season, you had, Taylor Pandle that transferred to Texas Tech. That was fantastic. Laura Mealer, that could play anywhere on the field and was just a fantastic defender. But Tennessee's defense this year, through 10 games, only has 2 errors. And this is the beginning of the season when players are just They're still trying to figure out how to play with each other. But Tennessee looks like a team that has been playing together for years. And we're only 10 games in right now, only 2 weekends in. The defense has reached an elite status early on this season. And that is the number two reason why Tennessee can win the entire thing this year. Number three, Tennessee might have the best pitching staff in the country. Everyone knows about Carlin Pickens. But what they don't know and what they're finding out quickly is they've got a staff around Carlin Pickens. Aaron Newer is quite possibly playing better than any other pitcher in this staff, and that includes Carlin Pickens right now. She was the pitcher of the week this past week. She's only allowed 2 hits in her 6 appearances that she's made. She is 5-0 to start the season. She is yet to give up a run so far this season. I mean, Aaron Newer is playing fantastic ball. I already mentioned Maddie Rutan. She's pretty much playing every day, regardless of if she's pitching or if she's playing defense. But on the mound, she is very capable, and she's only given up 1 run so far this season. Sage Marjetko, she gets into some tight spots every once in a while, but she's only given up 2 runs in her appearances so far. She's very capable of doing what she needs to every time she gets out there and just letting the defense do their job behind her. And then let's talk about Carlin Pickens, who has not gotten a whole lot of starts this season. I believe she's made 2 starts out of the first 10 games that Tennessee has played. They've kind of put her in more of a relief role as far as let these other pitchers go out there, do their job, let the offense get you on the board, and let's bring in the best pitcher in the country to shut the door and make sure that these other teams are not going to come back on them. So far, it's a strategy that's working. We'll see if it's something that they continue to do throughout the season, but Tennessee's pitching staff might be the best total staff in the entire country. Number 4, Tennessee is honestly due. They have the second most appearances in the Women's College World Series without a title. They are year in and year out a contender for basically my whole life. I'm 27 years old, and they've been good every single year. I remember the Monica Abbott years where Tennessee was a force to be reckoned with. They made the College World Series finals and got beat with Abbott at the helm. They made the College World Series finals a second time later in my life and got beat. They've made numerous semifinal appearances, 2 in the last 3 seasons. Tennessee is due, and I think they've got all the ingredients this year that they can win it. Karen Weekly is a fantastic coach, and it's time for Tennessee to win a title. And number 5, Carlin Pickens gets a spot all by herself on the reasons why. Carlin Pickens is one of the most decorated players in Tennessee softball history. She was a freshman player of the year in the SEC. She's got multiple all SEC selections. She's the back-to-back SEC pitcher of the year. She has got multiple All-American honors so far. Not to mention the academic All-American honors, just the person that she is in general, all the things that she has done outside of softball in Knoxville. Her legacy will live on for a long time. But there's only one thing that Carlin Pickens is missing, and that's a national championship. I already mentioned how decorated she is. She quite possibly could be the best Tennessee softball player in history, and that includes Monica Abbott. You can make a conversation for either one of them. I certainly can, having watched both of them play. And Monica Abbott's only downfall is she did not win a national title. And if Carlin Pickens does that, if she ends her career in Knoxville with a national championship this year, she will cement her legacy as the best college softball player to ever come out of Tennessee. She's already broken Monica Abbott's record for the fastest pitch ever. She quite possibly could hit 80 miles an hour on a pitch this season. The record is 79.4 set by her last season. So Tennessee, if Carlin Pickens wins the national title, it would cement her legacy as the best player in Tennessee history. These are 5 reasons why Tennessee can win the national title this year. This is not a guarantee. Anything can happen in sports. I mean, you just ask the 2022 Tennessee baseball team, who is quite possibly the best team to ever step foot on a baseball field in college, and they got put out in the super regionals. They didn't win it. Had the best regular season ever, and they didn't win it. So anything can happen. I mean, this team is off to a historic start. Anything can happen, but there's no reason why Tennessee cannot win the national title this season. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to help us out on the channel. And make sure you tune in to the Vol Fanatic Show every Tuesday night at